Yep.
Shots.
I work for a towing company. I do sales for them. No, I sell.
I love my.
Check in for Jacob.
59, R.J. Barrett.
Gafford kicks to Marshall. Shot clock at 6. In the corner, it's flat. Shot's good. Marshall making the play. And that's 17 points for Cooper Flag.
This is how ferocious a score Flag can be, and it's so many are excited about this kid's future. It has been a big scoring game tonight.
Now, here's Barrett. Still without a basket. No good from outside. Out to the wing.
Going to bed? No. Taking a picture?
To Bagley.
You got on the good side?
In the corner, it's Flag. Another 3 for Dallas. And with the trend break toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss plays more than anything, but as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Al LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. Scotty Barnes letting everyone know. He said, I'm a great defender. I feel like it doesn't really get talked about enough. I guard whoever, 1 through 5. That's what I pride myself on and what I'm ready to do every time I step on the floor. Guys?
A tone setter for sure at that end. Thanks so much for the report, Allie.
Here's Shed,
following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Pass to Murray Boyle.
Not right now.
And the layup's good off the glass. Murray Boyles has got 4 points in the quarter.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range. At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Now, here's Barrett. Nothing on the board. Good on the shot.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And the Raptors making a change here. You know, you got to be impressed with the size and athleticism of this Maverick frontcourt team.
And now the addition of Cooper Flag at small forward. So in addition to all the length and mobility they already had, this now makes them the match of any team in the league in that regard.
Here's Barrett, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. Off target from outside.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And that one's good. Wow.
Well, that's helping your team. By and large, he's taking shots he knows he can make.
1:39 left in the first half. Quickly against Irving. And having starred in a 6-man role in New York, Jim Emmanuel quickly has been handed the keys in Toronto.
Well, he certainly has, Kevin, and he's got the contract to match it. You talk about confidence and determination to prove yourself. That sums up quickly.
The first free throw is good. So here we are, Greg, looking at this roster of the Raptors. What is the path to contention?
Well, perhaps an opening in the East for them to make a move. Going from good to great, that's tougher and will require them to develop or acquire some superstar talent.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Draymond Green comes in for Bagley. Marshall, he's checked in for Flag. And it's Anthony Melton in for Williams. Wasted no time on that one. Irving's got 7 points for the quarter.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Quickly the pass to Barrett. They get it back. Murray bowls.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play, the board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness. Irving, good.
Their third three-pointer.
Oh my lord.
Pass to Murray Boyle. Now here's Ingram. All alone. That's good for his third bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
And known for the jump shot, Ingram needs to keep firing away with confidence from that spot.
Irving finds Marshall. And again, Kyrie Irving for 3. Irving's got 16 points.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Quickly, and the rejection by Lively. The drive by Green.
And that's Draymond Green at his best, putting the ball on the floor to make a play.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Pass to Murray Boyle. Here's Barrett. He's guarded by Melton. With 2 seconds left, and he lays it up and in. Barrett's got his second basket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And so it's Dallas out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Welcome to the halftime show. And if they're going to turn this around, it's going to be a long road back for the Toronto Raptors.
They couldn't shut down the lane. Only thing that would stuff that is prime check. Maybe 2 of me.
Now that is a scary sight. 2 of you.
Well, we're going to need a bigger fridge, Arnie.
All right, guys, time to see what the fans are saying on social media. And we got a question here from Christo at Point. Between Kenny and Shaq, who's the best at playing 2K?
Oh, it's got to be me, Arnie. Come on. Shaq's hands are too big for the controller.
See, that's where you're mistaken, my guy. I don't even need a controller, Kenny. I'm in the game. I can program it from the inside.
So basically, you're saying you're going to cheat. Yeah, okay. That disqualifies you right there.
Well, Christo, I bet that's not the answer you were expecting. And that is...
If not, it's in the dishwasher, I think.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Cooper Flag in this game, he has been everywhere.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
The Raptors shooting 43% from the field. DeAnthony Melton out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Flag. Then it's Derek Lively, and it's Green in at the 4 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. Here's Green. The Raptors getting the bucket. And on the way from Irving for 3. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Irving's got 21 in the game.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Out to Barrett. For 3, Ingram. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got his 4th rebound in this one. We know about the length and the athleticism, Tim, of Lively. But what do you like about his skill and maybe the way he sees the game?
Yeah, this league has seen a lot of guys with that type of length and athletic ability, but what sets him apart, he's got great instincts for where to get open, instincts how to rebound, where the ball is coming off, and then also, I just think his conditioning level is very high.
And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
And regardless, it's great effort. You love to see that kind of hustle on defense.
Shot clock at 5. Barrett for 3. And Lively pulls it down. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Well, all systems go here early on. That's 3 in a row since Jump Street.
Quickly kicks to Pirtle. Pass to Barnes. Shot to stop the run. And here's Quickly for 3. Green with the rebound.
Yeah, just 25% to start this half. They're going to have to start getting higher percentage shots.
And it's Green with the jam.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
And the Raptors with the ball, following the score by Dallas. Barnes down low. He's against Green, and that one's good. Barnes.
That's exactly where Barnes wants to operate. He will attack you inside.
Irving for 3. 9 for 9. Looking deadly after it. Like, guys, he cannot miss.
And continues his perfect night. It's unreal. I just hope he doesn't believe in the announcer's jinx.
Quickly the pass to Ingram. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Over Flag. And it's Ingram missing.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
So, Tim, let me put you in a different hand. If you're running an NBA franchise, would you rather build around a guard, wing, or a big man in today's NBA?
I think I'd go with the wing with size, a guy that can create his own offense, and for which there is no great defensive matchup. Those guys, to me, are the ones that can help lead you to the promised land.
That sounds like a good blueprint.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
Finding the lane, and Flag throws it down.
Vicious finish by Flag. Full throttle.
A minute 20 left in the third quarter. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you, guys. Raptors head coach Darko Rajakovic wants his team to be very competitive on the defensive end. He said, quote, covering for each other, protecting the paint, taking away corner threes, and making a team effort. Everybody's got to chip in. Back to you.
All for one. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Here's Melton. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Green against Barnes. Green, the pass to Lively. Doesn't go that time. And the call will be against Derek Lively. That is his first foul of the game. And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. The Raptors also with a sub. Shed's checked in. And
And it's quickly in the corner. And the Raptors miss again.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Thompson for three. Shot's good. Marshall making the play. Marshall's got 3 assists in the game. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Toronto Raptors. And Marshall kicks to Gafford. Good on the bucket. Gafford's got his first 2 points.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Here's Marshall driving in, and the shot is good.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, you have to love the execution, and you have to love the relentlessness.
And so it's Dallas, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
My lady, my lady, my lady.
And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Yeah, right there, he wasn't a ball stopper. He kept his eyes up and his options open.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. We've got Emmanuel Quickly and Murray Boyles in at the 5 spot. Williams finds Gafford. Dallas moving it around. Pass to Christie. And here is Williams. Another 3 for Dallas. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Mavericks?
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
And Tim, you think about rim running centers, Daniel Gafford typifies that type of player.
Yeah, Kevin, he's a great finisher. He knows when to dive at the rim. And what you like with Gafford is that he's willing to meet you there defensively as well.
Dallas making a switch here. Nemhard's checked in. Gafford cans them both. Tim, the NBA is always changing, but any predictions for the league that you kind of feel we're going to see around the corner?
Yeah, Kevin, I just think the influx and the impact of international players is going to be even stronger going forward. I think a lot of guys have seen the success that those players have had in the NBA, and hopefully it inspires even more great players internationally to want to play this great game.
And for a short time, you played overseas. You saw a lot of them firsthand.
I sure did, and I was in France well before the French influx really hit this league, but I knew then that was the goal.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Toronto, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Pass to Barrett, and he drops it in from the low post.
Making plays in traffic. This is where Barrett's most effective.
3, Marshall. The rebound by Shed. Toronto, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Back to Quickly. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball.
Oh, those kinds of unforced mistakes will drive any coach nuts.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Dallas has gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Martin for 3, sinks the triple. Martin's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And it's Ingram missing.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Another 3 for Dallas.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Ingram outside. Hurdle with a screen on Martin. 6 on the shot clock, and the Raptors miss again.
Well, he wanted to answer that three with one of his own. Unfortunately, he couldn't knock it down.
Here's Middleton. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Quickly. Toronto's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Barrett, no good.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss was just on him.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Mavericks.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other two.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage, plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for a sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Kyrie Irving.
He impacted the game in a multitude of ways. Anytime they needed a big play, no matter what it was, he came through.
And one of our featured players tonight earns our player of the game, Kyrie Irving.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
Now here's Ingram. Puts it up from 15, and another basket for Toronto.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Well, they have finally found something that's working, but it's against a defense that clearly has let up since they have the lead.
Thompson outside. For 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's just good coaching. They have made the better adjustments.
So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you.
They're inside. I can't fucking score.
When Draymond was 25 years old, what overall was he in 2K?
Hey there. I've got a really great feeling.
In 2K? Oh, okay. How old was Draymond Green? Like, never mind. When Draymond Green was 25 years old in 2K, what overall was he? Can you show me all of his stats that was in 2K? Can you show me all of his stats that was in 2K?
Bottom B, left side. I'm trying to watch B right now, bro. Trying to maintain that. Shit, I gotta back up. I was about to put him in the spawn trap. No, he's one shot on B. No. Jimmy, dude, is just fucking. He's got that shit locked down.
Me go take bath.
Yeah, we're constantly flipping.
So I put him at 25.
And out on the floor, shaking off the pregame jitters, these guys getting all set for tip-off. The NBA on 2K Sports, presenting an exciting Monday night game. Here with Grant Hill, Doris Burke, and Ali LaForce. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining us at the broadcast table tonight, our very special guest, Shams Charania. Great to have you with us, Shams.
Great to be here, BA. Great to be here with you guys. I very much look forward to it.
See if you say that when you're done with us. Here's a look at the schedule for the Oklahoma City Thunder. On Tuesday, they'll be playing against Domantas Sabonis and the Sacramento Kings. And then on Thursday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Washington Wizards.
And for that game against the Pelicans, that one's going to be their 7th game of the season. Almost a full 10th of the season played after that one.
All right, let's check out the starting group for the Thunder. SGA and Wallace are the backcourt. Two big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. And it's Williams in at the 3 spot. And for the Mavericks, Kyrie Irving out there with DeAnthony Melton. Then it's Green. Then there's Derek Lively. And it's Flag in at the 3, the small forward. And the Thunder, the second youngest NBA champion ever, Shams.
You know, BA, sometimes I feel like you can't say enough about the job the Oklahoma City Thunder and that front office has done. Just absolutely remarkable. In that 12-man rotation last year, 5 second-round picks and 3 undrafted players. It's headlined by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Chet Holmgren, and J-Dub, a.k.a. Jalen Williams. But they've uncovered some real diamonds in the rough in Oklahoma City.
Well, they've done a great job acquiring those picks, acquiring players, and maybe most importantly, developing the players they have.
And BA, what's scary is they've got their big 3 signed through the remainder of the decade, and they've got dozens upon dozens of draft picks, second-round picks, and pick swaps. They can keep contending for years to come.
So it's Oklahoma City now. The Mavs get their last shot to go. Here's SGA, Lively with a block.
Well, stellar job by Lively on the defensive end. That's what he's there for. Rim protection, folks.
And it's hammered home by Green.
Unbelievable explosion. Shows a great burst to the rim and extends over the taller defender.
And with the new CBA, Shams, powerhouse teams faced with tough choices on their rosters.
That's the one part about the CBA, is it's becoming difficult to keep everyone in the fold. It's perhaps made dynasties less feasible in the modern era, and we've already seen unprecedented amount of parity in today's NBA.
Well, one thing's for sure, you better develop your younger players as well.
And on that note, BA, there's no better place to look at than Oklahoma City.
Here's Flag. The Thunder making their last shot. And he makes it.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
Outside, Williams. Rejected by Lively.
Just stellar defense from Derek Lively. Uses that length to send it back.
It's good. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
Yeah, I love the energy and aggressiveness I've seen from them on defense. They're really getting after it with all these blocks.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Sure.
And even as...
Sure. No, we don't even use it in here anymore because the X-Bar hasn't been moved on it in here, so.
The NBA enters the first year of its lucrative new broadcasting deal. Shams, still plenty of fixation on the ratings.
Yeah, BA, and we've heard directly from the league that it's part of the culture of the NBA to be self-critical. I mean, when you look at the growth of the NBA year over year, perhaps that restlessness is part of the reason why the league is thriving in a lot of ways. They're going to continue to find innovative ways, whether it's their TV deals, innovations in social media, innovations with other platforms, continue to get the NBA out there.
Well, one thing we know, they listen and they never stand still. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Draymond Green's talked about his mind for the game. He said, I've never been the tallest or the fastest. We all have gifts. My IQ is a gift that was enhanced by great coaches. I was taught the game properly, so I'm very fortunate and extremely thankful for the coaches that I've had in my life. Back to you, Brian.
Paying tribute. All right, thank you, Allie.
How easy is it to appreciate the intensity with which Draymond Green plays? Go ahead with power, sir.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And the Mavericks going with a whole new group out there. He's really been spectacular lately. Here's your Western Conference Player of the Week, Cooper Flag.
And having a man of his talents in the small forward position gives them so many options. On both ends of the floor, he's able to swoop in and provide his team with just about anything they need.
Now here's Mitchell. coming in off 12 points in his last outing. Thompson outside. Outside Bagley. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Here's Marshall. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Dort for three. Fires in the triple.
Right into the rise and fire up the dribble. Ooh, Dort, that is nice.
Outside Bagley. And here's Thompson for three. He buries it from three.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Now Mitchell. Outside Joe. Down low. Outside for Mitchell. From behind the arc. The Mavericks pull it in. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Oklahoma City squad. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Williams misses. Dallas leading by 11. Gafford finds Thompson. Over Williams. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Thompson's gotten his second bucket on the night. To the inside. Here's Williams. And Gafford with the block. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. If you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Well, guys, we've seen a confident-looking Mavericks team out there.
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
On the court for the Thunder, Dort and Holmgren make up the forwards. Isaiah Joe is out there with Mitchell. And it's Williams in at the 5, roaming the paint. Shams, I know you've had discussions with Commissioner Adam Silver about the league possibly expanding into Europe. Where does that stand?
Well, it's fluid, VA, and Commissioner Adam Silver and other league officials have been very clear to me. It's a process that's going to be measured in years, not necessarily months. There's definitely a sense they want to better serve those fans in Europe, start their own league out there that's NBA affiliated. And that's something the NBA is much more further along in exploring in the days, weeks, and months ahead, as opposed to expansion immediately.
Here's Flag. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game.
And what an explosive finisher. Flag's going to give us plenty of highlights in his career.
Mitchell, the pass to Holmgren. Now Dort, guarded by Marshall. It's stolen. Back to Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Well, major height disadvantage. He recognizes that and still able to score it.
Irving's checked in for Dallas. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in. The Mavericks lead by 18. Here's Flag. Lays it up and banks it in. Flag's got 7 points here in the quarter. And the league instituting an international flavor for this year's All-Star Game, Shams. What more can you tell us?
Yeah, I'm told the league is really drawing inspiration from what we saw be a successful tournament in hockey. The NBA has been eager to increase the compete level for years now, so the U.S. versus the world format might just be the one to facilitate that this year.
And that's how you defend. He wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Jalen Williams comes in for Dort, and Mitchell subbed in for Joe. Now here's Mitchell. No points so far. Shot clock at 3. Puts up a 3. And it's Bagley with a rebound. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. And that one's good. Flag.
Boy, this guy making the most of his chances here, really giving his team a lift.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
He was all alone on that one. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 now.
Well, that's an opportunistic three-point shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He liked the look of it.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Thunder. 19-point game. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. That'll be the first of 3 games played at home.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
To the paint. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Boy, if Daniel Gafford is near the rim, what a vertical threat. What a target for his teammates.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. It's stolen by Irving. Pass to Bagley. Back to Irving. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Nails it from 3. 16 points for him.
Boy, he is just doing it all right now. And the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
Really left him alone that time.
And you can already tell Holmgren has an edge to his game. Gets the 3 right back. That's the competitive streak you need as a young player.
Yep, count it.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Both teams will make substitutions. All right, let's look back on last season for a moment. Here were your scoring leaders. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander on top.
For him, it was a season to remember, and I think his fans would say the same.
Here's Williams. No points yet, and keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Mavericks coach Jason Kidd addressing the upset over trading away Luka Doncic, and Kidd said he did everything he was supposed to do for the city and the team. But things change. Now we are being judged on the change.
That was work.
Tiresome.
Tiresome.
If you don't like it, then you have to get out of this business. Brian, back to you.
Tiresome. Pretty good. Slept for, we went to sleep, woke up like 2 hours later, took a shower. Everybody got here, everybody was here, so I just kind of hung out with the family, talked to them. I was looking at bikes that my plug sent me.
Crotch rockets or what?
Yeah. What kind of stunt crotch rockets?
Okay. Sexy, pretty. Do you want to wake up early tomorrow? We can go to that Lucky Petty motorcycle place. It's in Bedford.
You just want to go look at bikes?
Yeah.
We can.
Because I had the Yamaha R6.
Yeah. You want to get one too?
Well, I want an R6. And they had a black one too. It was all sexy.
That's literally why I don't want nothing for my birthday. I wish everybody would just come up with a little bit so they could just, like, I don't even want a brand new R6, like somebody's laid down
like
already.
it literally has like it has miles on it, like
Or something that's been laid down too. Like, I don't care.
Winning cures all. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. All right, Chums, we know you got to hop back on your phone in case you have to break any news. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Great stuff.
Happy to be here, BA. Thank you.
Well, that was fun having Shams sit in with us. I'll tell you what, if you're looking for the inside scoop, he's the guy.
So true. He's got his finger on the pulse of this entire league. If something's going down, you can count on him letting everybody know about it.
The kick out to Williams. And a miss there on the triple.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Outside, Green.
He said it was.
Back to Marshall. Now here's Green. Give him 8. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Here's SGA, and SGA throws it down.
Boy, the length of SGA. Get off your feet, young fella.
Outside Irving. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks. A huge 24-point lead for them. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fans' half-court shot.
Is that right? These young guys are great.
Ooh, they're measuring up the shot.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the Dallas Mavericks.
The way they have owned the paint, not only will they win the game, they might not even sweat in the fourth quarter.
Good news is we have great AC here in the studio, so we never have to sweat.
It's so cool in here.
Okay, next on the docket, multiple players about to be wearing different jerseys. 4 players involved to get this one across the front office desks. Fellas, who's the biggest impact player here?
Anytime you can add a player like Draymond Green, you do it. He's a unique individual in every way, and he's a stone-cold winner.
And he'll be vocal. He'll get up in guys' faces. You need guys like that.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
You know, BA, the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras can start to help, because it's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment.
Holmgren outside. Hartenstein with a screen on Green.
That foul. Flag. First personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Wallace. No made baskets yet. Holmgren with a screen on Melton. 5 to shoot. Takes a 3. And Chad Holmgren gets a 3.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
That'll be a 5-second call. And let's take this time to bring up the list of last season's elite shot blocking teams. Second, the Thunder.
Well, an important element of their defense is the ability to intimidate. I mean, their stellar shot blocking last year accomplished that in a big-time way.
Williams from long range. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds.
And they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented.
And the Thunder were already a tough defensive unit, Doris. Went out and got more stoppers last season in Isaiah Hartenstein and Alex Caruso.
It is a prerequisite for Mark Daigneault that you be able to guard your backside off on the defensive end. They lean into their strengths. They were the best of the West in 2024, and then you go out and get better. That front office is first level good. So good.
They've got Derek Lively. Flag is out there with Draymond Green. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Melton in at the shooting guard. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Lets it go from the wing. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. SGA's got 9 points.
You love the start to the second half. 3 for 4. Can they keep it going?
Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation.
Their lead is starting to slip away.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Williams finds Holmgren. Holmgren with a screen on Irving. And it's SGA missing.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And here's Flag outside. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Irving's got 5 assists tonight.
Yeah, count them up. Can't give Flag a look from deep.
Well, Grant, in 2024, you added Cooper Flag to the USA Select team before he even played a game in college.
You know, B.A., he made me look really good, too. You know, he performed extremely well against the men's national team. And at just the age of 17, he already looked like one of the better players on the court that day.
And SGA throws it down.
That, folks, is about the speed of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets in there before the defense can react.
Green. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Boy, you love the efficiency with which he's going at things tonight. This is what we've come to expect from him.
Holmgren against Green. And that one's good. Holmgren's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Boy, he's been impressive scoring the basketball, but it is really tough to play from behind.
Knocks down the long K.
Boy, you have to respect how aggressive Draymond Green is. If he's got the ball in his hands, he's ready to fire.
Now here's SGA. He's got 11.
Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time. Just won't go.
And Flag gets it to go on the assist from Green. Flag's got 21 points in the game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 points. That one goes.
Now, this is his bread and butter, folks. SGA lives inside the painted area.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. So it's both teams making substitutions here. You're looking at the best in free throw shooting last year in the NBA. Third is Kyrie Irving.
Very steady at the line. He's a guy who isn't rattled easily, and that shows in his free throw shooting numbers.
Dallas leading by 19. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
There may be no one more capable of tough finishes than Kyrie Irving.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
And the Thunder in possession here. Following the score by Dallas. 2 open that time. They didn't look easy. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points here in the second half. Dallas has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Here's Marshall. Sinks the tray.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gafford with the block.
A big body and not afraid to get physical. Daniel Gafford send it back.
Wiggins, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Mitchell comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Mitchell. Yet to see a basket. Driving inside. Here's Joe. On target from range.
They're having a good half offensively, shooting over 50% from the field now, trying to close the gap.
Pass to Bagley. Williams on the wing. Stolen by Mitchell. Here's Joe. Dort with it. Puts up a deep 3. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. And the way they've been playing, I just don't think they could possibly lose control of this one. We'll be right back with you shortly. All right, let's listen in. Head coach Jason Kidd is mic'd up.
Good D, good pull. Understand something, 1 shot, 1 rebound, and let's go. We take care of the ball, get good shots, and get back on defense. Keep talking.
Efficiency, fundamentals. That's what I'm hearing from Jason Kidd.
Yeah, there's a toughness to the way they're playing right now, and they're communicating as well. That's what Coach wants to keep seeing.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And Oklahoma City looking at who they've got to start the fourth. Dort and Holmgren make up the forwards. Mitchell out there with Isaiah Joe. And it's Williams in at the center position.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Mitchell misses.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Flag. Mitchell grabs a miss. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Thunder. Pass to Dort. From 12 feet, and that one's good.
Boy, you've got to have a tight handle to make that kind of move. Luke Dort, show off.
Here's Flag. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Fader on the way, and he gets that one. Flag's got 5 points now this quarter.
Did he need to use the fadeaway? No. Did I enjoy seeing it? Yes, I did.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. And Dallas making a change here. Irving's checked in. SGA's checked in for Oklahoma City. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Well, one thing fans always have opinions about is NBA officiating.
Listen, I'm going to let the fans go crazy. What I recognize is officiating is one of the toughest jobs in the world. This game moves so quickly. They are making decisions in real time at sometimes very difficult angles. I am here to support the officials all the way.
And the shot goes in.
Well, Dort touched the paint, and he was immediately thinking score.
Dallas leading by 20. Pass to Flag from deep. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Irving's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Gilgeous-Alexander against Irving.
Yeah, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has now emerged into a superstar, and on nights like this, guys, he's unstoppable.
Gafford passes to Bagley. Irving for 3. And Dallas hits again from deep.
Man, And they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And Mark Dagnall has called a timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. So for Oklahoma City, Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Williams comes in for Dort, and it's Wallace in for Jones. Gafford with the block.
Do not go up soft against Daniel Gafford. He will send it right back at you. Yeah, just catching your teammate in stride right there. That makes the game easy.
Irving for 3. Hits a three-pointer. Irving's got 6 here in the quarter.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
And it's Holmgren missing. The Mavericks have gotten almost all of their shots to fall in the fourth. 6 of 7. And it's Flagg missing. The Thunder have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Listen, this guy's doing his part. It's what we know he's about, but they have got to get some productivity from some other guys on this roster.
Oh, got that one up quick. Flagg's got 35.
And proof that Cooper Flagg was worth the hype. Flagg has been a consistent weapon for his team tonight.
Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Oh, ball movement creating a great look. Every coach loves this.
And here's Flagg outside. And the Mavericks, another 3.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight. Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Mavericks.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Cooper Flagg.
Boy, he makes it look easy, almost like he was just hanging out in the gym practicing today. That's how good it was.
Yep, that one goes.
Well, they needed this run way earlier. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
And there's a pick from deep. Holmgren. The Mavericks pull it in. Irving finds Gafford. And here is Irving. And here's Flagg outside. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Flagg's got 43 points.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And so Dallas takes this one by a big margin. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Kyrie, it's a top-tier matchup out there. Is this one you circled on the calendar to show what you're all about?
Every game is like that for us, especially going forward. We understand what we're trying to accomplish. Little things matter in the big picture, so we want to just come out and just have a consistency on both ends of the floor.
That's how you get better. You look at every single game as a top-tier matchup. Thanks, Kyrie.
All right, thanks, Allie. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching.
Hey, that's what we like to see.
Got it on 2K Sports for Wednesday night action in the NBA. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. And we'll be checking in with Allie LaForest from the sideline moments from now. And a whole season still ahead of us. But it's well worth seeing how the updated power rankings shake out. Look at the Lakers. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And when you look at the Mavericks,
they got the best record in the conference. No surprise they're making a big push in the power rankings. They're looking very much like a title contender.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. The forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. T.J. McConnell is out there with Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Zubats in at the 5 down low. And for Dallas, they've got Kyrie Irving. Derek Lively is out there with Green. Then it's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Flag in at the 3 spot. So, Greg, here we are, just about a week into the NBA season. The regular season comes at you fast.
I mean, the games start coming fast and furiously right out of the gate. But you wonder how we made it through summer without getting to see any NBA action.
And here's McConnell following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. And it's Halliburton missing. Irving passes to Green. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Here's Flag. And again, Dallas with the 3.
I like Flag from beyond the arc. I'd like to see him shoot it with volume from out there.
Bounce pass from McConnell. Green against Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
There's Green with the 3, and the Mavericks another 3.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start looking good.
Here's McConnell, and a wide open look for Halliburton. Oh, good on the triple. The Mavericks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. Melton kicks to Irving. Here's Flag. Another 3 for Dallas.
Well, Flag can do it all. He can initiate, and he can beat you off the catch as well.
And Clark, how about Indiana's recent run? Making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in back-to-back seasons.
You know, the last time that happened, Kevin, was about a decade ago when Paul George was the man leading the Pacers. Unfortunately, they fell to LeBron's Heat both times. I was courtside for a couple of those matchups. And then last season, advancing to the finals and pushing it all the way to 7 games. The Pacers have a really bright future ahead of them, in my opinion. I think he'd love to have that one back. Got the ball right where he wanted to and couldn't convert.
excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy, but that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
Now, here's McConnell. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Fearless amongst the big fellas. McConnell has a really good sense for when to go to work down there.
Releases. He claims that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And 11 points for Cooper Flag. Pass to Siakam. Takes the 3. No good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Boy, their offense is really humming right now. They just can't miss.
Pacers trail by 15. McConnell scanning the floor. A baseline Jay, and it comes off the front of the rim.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Irving's shot is good.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey, Kevin. Kyrie Irving is becoming the sage veteran. He said, quote, I used to think leadership is a lonely thing, and it's not. It's surrounding yourself with great-minded, great-hearted people, asking them to push you at times and picking them up when they're not able to be their best. Guys, back to you.
Great perspective. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report.
And this is what everyone wants to see. Flag finding ways to succeed offensively on an NBA court.
Siakam finds Halliburton, and it's off from three-point range.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
Count that bucket.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Trailing by 19. Pass to Siakam. No good on the shot. Great D that time from Green. And it's Green with the jam.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Halliburton. And finished off by Halliburton.
High energy throwdown that time by Halliburton. Not wasting any time or motion.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. With the break in the action, here is the 2K leaderboard to show us the league's best shooting teams last season. In third, the Pacers.
They had great productivity from their shooters last year. The guys they were counting on to knock down a high percentage of their shot, they did that. And they hope to see those same kinds of numbers this year.
Thompson with the bucket.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
Nembhard with it. He's guarded by Williams. Nembhard's shot is good.
That took a little extra effort from Nembhard, but the juice was worth the squeeze.
And Gafford throws it down.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Here's Nembhard. 11 points last game. Toppin against Bagley. And Toppin throws it down.
Getting elevated is something Toppin has no problem with. Give him airspace at your own peril.
And it's Bagley. That time on the assist from Williams.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Nembhard, the pass to Toppin. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
That's exactly where Toppin wants to attack you, inside at close range.
Thompson kicks to Bagley from downtown, and Thompson is good for three. Thompson's got his second bucket of the night.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
Here's Toppin. 1 second left. And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. Mavericks ahead, delivering the blowout. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Dallas.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And also, guys, they're out muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
We've got Najee Marshall. Bagley is out there with Daniel Gafford. Then it's Williams. And it's Flag in at the shooting guard. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And stolen by Siakam. Nembhard with it. Williams picks him up. Shepard the pass to Nembhard. Banked in off the glass. And the Mavericks with possession. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That'll be the first half of a two-game trip. And that one's good. Flag. He's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the man.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Siakam passes to Shepard. He gets it in there.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
To the left wing. Here's Flag. Another three for Dallas.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Good. He's now got 10 of 10 from the field.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Timeout called the Pacers. Indiana making some changes. Off's jacked in, and it's Jackson in for Jones. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Pass to Toppin. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Toppin's got 7.
Toppin has become a good jump shooter who understands floor spacing.
Irving's checked in for Dallas. And Indiana with a change here, too. Halliburton's checked in for Jackson. Well, Obi Toppin Clark has always been a guy that goes right at the rim.
Yeah, I think dunking was instilled in him at an early age because he does it in a variety of flavorful ways, if you will. His father was a street ball legend, and his college coach encouraged him to have that dunk-first mentality every chance he got.
Here's Halliburton after the Mavericks pick up 3. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Flag, and the Mavericks another 3.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc. Well, he's kind of deflating their chances, and I know he really wants to help the team, but this is not the way to go about it. He is on fire this quarter, fellas. I mean, what an incredible scoring performance.
The Pacers have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Toppin sets a screen for Siakam. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Pacers substitution. Ivica Zubac. Aaron Neesmith.
So it's the Pacers now. They set the pick. And a wide open look for Siakam. Indiana again missing. Here's Flag, and Dallas again with the bucket.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now, here's Siakam. His last outing, 16 points for him. And Siakam throws it down.
Well, I'll tell you what, Siakam going to the rim is like a moth going to the flame. You can't keep them away.
Flag, that drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Williams has got 5 assists tonight.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Now, here's McConnell. Outside for Halliburton. The 3. Bagley with the rebound.
He's letting it fly, but the results just have not been there.
And Flag throws it down.
Just a problem inside. Flag just burst through the contact.
And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Halliburton outside. For 3, Siakam. And it's Flag with the rebound. Flag's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Just, oh, man. All right, rookie. We see you, Cooper Flag, putting on a show with that one.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. Indiana's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let him fly.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Boy, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level, but you need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, this is the 4th and now longest coaching stop for the Mavericks, Jason Kidd. Kyrie Irving said he's learned from the past head coaching jobs that he's had and being with different players and seeing them improve. Now he's mastering his coaching philosophy and being an originator. Back to you guys.
He has definitely seen it all. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. Well, it was the Dallas Mavericks winning their last game against the Thunder.
They shot the lights out from deep, really stretched out the defense in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier. Well, he's got a great feel from the perimeter tonight. 3 bombs in the first quarter, and he just keeps coming at him.
Here's Siakam. Basket made. That's his 3rd of the game. He's 3 for 9 now.
Nice touch there from Siakam to get a hard bucket inside.
Here's Irving. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 6 assists in the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And here is Irving. After Tyrese Halliburton was able to get the triple. Bucket is good.
You've got to love the way he's scoring it tonight. Very efficient.
The the Pacers have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And a great move by Siakam. Siakam's got 6 here in this quarter.
And always nice to have an inside-out threat like Siakam. He can have an impact anywhere on the floor.
Now Irving, 13 points in the game. Good, nice job down low. Irving's got 15.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And so it's Dallas, holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Okay, they're thinking about the shot. Let's hear it for our contestants.
Hey everybody, always a fascinating story. Our first order of business. Let's catch you up on some trades around the league. Well, before we move on to the next part of the show, hey Jet, you get enough sleep last night?
Why are you asking? I'm a little tired, but you know, I'm a busy man, Ernie. You know, I got a lot going on, but I'm here. Like, what's going on? I'm ready. What are we doing here?
We're on now, but don't worry about it. You can sleep behind the desk. Nobody will even notice you're gone. Hey, get him a pillow.
Come on, fellas, we got a job to do. Take it a little seriously, would you?
Bring me a pillow, too.
And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the Mavericks.
They're going to the arc, drilling shots, making it look simple, even by today's standards.
Yeah, you'd think a defense now would be more prepared to guard the three-point line, but that hasn't been the case. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Cooper Flagg in this game, he has been everywhere.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. On the court right now for the Pacers. The forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. Halliburton is out there with T.J. McConnell. And it's Zubac in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Doesn't matter if he's well guarded or not. Kyrie knocking it down from deep.
From 13, and McConnell gets it to go.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Some nice passing here by Dallas. Green deciding where to go with it. And the Mavericks in a 3.
You've got to respect Green at the arc. If he gets open out there, he can make you pay.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And it's Halliburton missing.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And when Tyrese Halliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token.
And again for 3.
He's scorching hot. Another 3.
And he's approaching the franchise record for 3s in a game. Green against Siakam. It's rebounded by Dallas. Ivory's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Flag throws it down.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Siakam outside. Halliburton for 3. Good, and a nice assist from Siakam. Halliburton's got 11.
One of the things you love about Halliburton is his feel for and understanding of the game. He just has a sense of knowing where to be at the offensive end.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Halliburton for 3. And Lively pulls it down.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And that one's good. Flag.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Halliburton on the wing. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Dallas. They're on a 15-5 run here. In the corner, it's Melton. Fires the 3. Doesn't go for it. And Halliburton's got the ball here for Indiana. For the 3. That doesn't go either for Halliburton. Dallas has gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. And the 3 ball is good.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
This one for 3. That doesn't go either for Halliburton. Dallas has gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting.
Emphatic finish by Cooper Flag. Boy, is he intense.
The Pacers have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. And the Pacers call time here. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. Marvin Bagley comes in for Green, and it's Williams in for DeAnthony Melton. So it's the Pacers now. Pass to Halliburton. And the wide open shot from McConnell. A 3-pointer, no good. The Mavericks have gone 9 of 10 on their attempts in the third quarter. That is 90% from the field. What a roll they're on.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Pass to Siakam. Over Bagley. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Now Zubac. Halliburton for 3. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And that one drops for him.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And Neesmith with the slam.
I'll tell you what, I've been really impressed with Neesmith's development and growth. I mean, especially when you look at his scoring ability and his shooting percentages. They've both gone up.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Puff's jacked in, and it's Toppin in for Pitt. And he gets it again.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise record in scoring.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember, and approaching some history to boot. A minute 42 left in the third. Halliburton against Irving. Looking to end his cold spell, and Halliburton finishes inside. Halliburton's got 5 points now this quarter.
Nice job capitalizing inside by Tyrese Halliburton. You know, he's capable of doing damage down there when given the opportunity.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint. He just keeps firing away from distance. I know he's trying to get himself heated up, but at what cost?
And another one falls. Amazing.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable. Pass to Huff. Teardrop shot. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Halliburton was hungry for that hoop. Taking the ball right to the rack and drawing the foul.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Caleb Martin's checked in for Dallas. And the Pacers also making a change. Brown's checked in. Williams kicks to Gafford. Driving to the basket. And Flagg throws it down.
Vicious finish by Flagg. Full throttle.
The Pacers shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Here's Halliburton. And he makes good on the layup. Halliburton's got 18 points in the game.
He's had an amazing quarter, and they're still trailing. Hard to believe that.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And it's Flagg missing. And the Pacers shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Brown dishes to Toppin. It's stolen by Martin. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Here's Flagg. Connects again from distance.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest dribble ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep.
And it's a 4-way tie now. Himself, Curry, Zach LaVine, and Dame Lillard.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Mavericks ahead, running away with it. Rick Carlisle had some words for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Hey, it's all about who's more physical. And you got to beat them early. Defensive possession. These guys are going to wear down, but we got to make them wear down.
Now imploring his guys to up the aggressiveness on the defensive side.
And Kevin, preaching physicality. When you play for Coach Carlisle, you got to bring energy.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Najee Marshall's out there with Bagley. Then there's Christie. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Williams at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Dallas calls timeout. Both teams changing it up here. Flagg with it. Lets the three fly. Good. Another from three.
And of course it falls for him. That three pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget.
He passed Curry's high a little earlier, and now he's matched Clay's mark. Didn't think we'd see a show like this coming into tonight, but here we are.
Here's Flagg. And again for three.
And that is a three that would put him in the record book.
A historic performance by a historically good shooter. One of the best games anybody has ever had.
And Klay Thompson viewed as one of the best shooters ever to play this game. Hard to believe that the mark of 14 made threes has been passed here this evening.
The tray. And good. There's another.
And he is ripping through this defense and continues his assault on the record book.
That score moving him clearly into second place for most points in a game.
To think that he has eclipsed Kobe's mark of 81 and now has his sights set on 100. This is a game you'll be talking about for decades.
Nembhard finds Toppin. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. With that miss, he is now 4 for 7 from the field. Offensive rebound. Pass to Lively. Here's Flagg. Again, what an avalanche.
90. A legendary performance.
We'll be talking about this one, Greg, for a long, long time. Here's Siakam. Plays it up off the glass. Siakam's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, that wingspan of Siakam helping him down low. He can take a hit and still finish.
And priority number one has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
Nembhard, the pass to Toppin. A 3-ball. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
He managed to knock down one triple in the first half, but nothing since then.
Here's Flag. Bangs home the trifecta.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his third foul of the game. Hey, Clark, we know resistance training is something pretty much every player does. Was that prevalent back in the 80s when you played?
That's 4 decades ago, Kevin, and it wasn't as prevalent as it is now. I mean, it's commonplace, and kids get exposed to the benefits of weight training and strength training for any sport, but particularly basketball, at a much earlier age now. So it's part of who they are once they get to the college level and then on to the NBA. But the core strengthening, the stability work of that area between your knees and your sternum, the middle of your chest, boy, that type of work has made a huge difference and would have made a great difference, I think, in my career had it been as prevalent as it is now.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Here's Flag. Middleton outside. Pass to Flag. Lets it go with a 3. Yet another bucket.
Kevin, I'm in disbelief. He set a new all-time record for scoring in a single game.
Well, Greg, a record that was for so long thought to be untouchable. He continues to amaze.
And Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point game has been surpassed. Pick up the phone, let everybody know something special has happened here tonight.
Dallas calls timeout. Making a switch here. Bagley's checked in. Pass to Flag. Three-pointer. Hits the three-point bomb.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
And Siakam has it in the corner. That's good, and it's McConnell with the assist.
3 points.
Siakam's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Indiana. Here's Flag. Good, another from 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Zubac's a screen on Williams. Halliburton inside the three-point line. The wing jumper off target.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he hits on it.
It's good.
And that 7-foot wingspan of Flag helps him when he's in close. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Mavericks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance.
Oh, my goodness! Are you kidding me? Woo-hoo!
And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Zubac kicks to Halliburton. Pass to Siakam. And they get it. Rebounded by Gafford.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Williams passes to Marshall. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Halliburton for three. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Now flag. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for Allie LaForce and my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us.
Yo.
6'6" number 55,
Grant, this season seems to be off to a strong start. Teams are coming together pretty quickly.
You know, B.A., what other choice is there? The competition is fierce in this league, so it's sink or swim right away the moment the season starts.
And now Dallas is starting group. Green out there with Derek Lively. Then it's Flag. Then there's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Irving in at the 1. Here's Flag. From outside the arc. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And you gotta love the floor spacing Flag offers this team. When he's dialed in from deep, this offense can be very dangerous. His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
And so it's Dallas with it. After the Pistons picking up a basket just moments ago. And it's Flag missing. Pass to Thompson. Hey, expanding his range. Rebounded by Green. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And that one's good. Flag.
Yeah, and this young kid Flag has so much confidence in his scoring ability, and that makes him dangerous off the catch.
And stolen by Irving. And here's the fast break. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
Great recognition. Understanding that that one is all him.
Yeah, beating everyone up the floor and finishes off the break.
Now here's Thompson. Releases from 15. Rebounded by Green.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks. Well, the Detroit Pistons, looking to build on last season's breakthrough, Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said Cade Cunningham's leadership makes his job easier. And all that aside, Bickerstaff said their fierce style is key, adding, win or lose, we win the fight.
Not a team to be taken lightly. All right, Shams, thanks a lot.
They've played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Now here's Thompson. Will it go? Pass to Robinson. Cunningham on the wing. Detroit moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Here's Holland. 4-3. Cunningham can't get that one to fall.
Hey, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
Here's Irving, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Cade Cunningham picks that one up. Well, we get to see future Hall of Famer in Kyrie Irving tonight, Grant. What's his best skill?
I'll be honest, B.A. I've never seen a guard finish like Kyrie around the rim. He makes really difficult buckets look too easy.
First one falls for him.
And he's basically automatic from here, and that's not an accident. No doubt, Kyrie still puts in work at the line.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away points.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Pistons trail by 12. Outside Robinson. Thompson outside. Shoots from 14. Again, no good by Detroit. For Dallas, they've gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. And it's hammered home by Green.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Here's Cunningham. After the Mavericks picking up a basket just a moment ago. Duran, the pass to Robinson, out to the right wing. Holland for 3. Here's Duran, back to Robinson to snap the cold streak. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Lively's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Flag. And again, it's Dallas.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. It's a 16-point game. Duran finds Robinson, launches a 3, and Kyrie Irving clears the rebound. For Dallas, they've got 7 of 8 in the basket. Here's Green. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
And some changes here for Detroit. Stewart comes in for Duran. Jenkins comes in for Robinson. Pass to Jenkins. Stewart, right side. And it's good. 2 points.
What I love about Stewart, he never backs down. Plays the game with passion that's rarely seen.
Williams with it. Back to Marshall. Fires from deep. Holland with a rebound. Pistons trail by 16. Pass to Cunningham. Out to Thompson. Oh, from deep. They grab their own miss. And Cunningham throws it down.
Yeah, he was going up to get that rebound. Cunningham creating a second chance opportunity.
Irving for three. The rebound by Detroit. Their last game, a win against the Magic. Looking to carry it into this one.
And at the offensive end, they were lights out in that game. They found all sorts of ways to punish the D.
Yeah, and for a coach, seeing your schemes clicking like that is very rewarding.
Knocks it down from distance.
Well, as we see more of Thompson, I think he's going to get better looking for his teammates.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with JB Bickerstaff. This many years into the game, and the Kyrie challenge is still...
Alright guys, I'm gonna head to bed.